Names. What's in a name? I don't know exactly. But you know, a lot of people got names. They don't even know what the name means. They got names. You see this? Wale? That's me. It's not a name. It's a title. I am entitled. I have a title. People say it's a name. And they say, what's your name? I just say Wale. Because that's what they expect. It's not a name, it's a title. It means something. It tells you what my spirit is all about. Right off the top, you ain't even got to meet me. You see my name and there you go. When I was a youth, I used to read books. I read a lot of books. I read over 1,000 books easy so far. The thing I'm looking at is this. When we look at these books, a lot of them, especially in the U.S., we don't know who wrote it. Everybody got an English name. How do we know the niggas? I don't know. They used to mess with me, man. I would put books aside and didn't even read them because they had English names of the author, and I hadn't heard of it before. So I say, who are these guys? I don't know. I say, I'll tell you what. When I'm an adult and I can produce and leave legacy, I'm gonna leave it at a name. When you see my name, you're going to automatically see a nigga. You ain't going to be thinking, is this a nigga or a cracker or what? No. There you go. I just saw a dude they call Mark Meadows working with Trump. Another cracker. Trump, another cracker. They ain't even Trump's name. Trump's name is Drumpf. Something like that. They changed it when they got over here. I think he was the first Jewish president or the second one, something like that. Trump, you know. Anyway, names. Find out what your name means. If you got a name, if somebody gave you a name or you got one yourself, I don't know how you got them, but if you got one, find out what it means, because it tells a destiny. The title tells a destiny. I don't care if you call it a name. It's still a title telling a destiny. If your name is Charles, you're going to be like Charles. You know the last Charles I just saw? Is not a king of England. So are you a cracker? Your name Charles. What's up with that? I don't know. I know a guy named, what's his name? I know a lot of guys with names that you know right away when you hear them not no crackers. They not playing. They letting you know where they stand. They titled up. You're not titled up. Get titled up, man. Some of y'all say, oh, I got this name, I got this name, and this. And who you with? George Washington? You got your name Washington, so now you with George Washington. Well, the first George Washington. Them niggas' name wasn't no George. Get the heck. They'll tell you themselves, the European that came over to the America continent, that they didn't write down the niggas' real names. They didn't even try. They couldn't even pronounce them. How are they going to write them down? They assign names to you. I see niggas going around them like, well, my name is this and that. Yeah, they assign that name. And it's French. Nigga, please. That's all I'm saying. Italian and French names, and we talk about, oh, this. Come on, man. That's why I be saying, even when I was a youth, right? I couldn't tell who was who because y'all using the people's name. I went to Jamaica, and they got a guy there they call Sam Sharp. So I looked at the little thing. It's a little thing at the little, memorial type thing, and it says the first sentence. Sam Sharp was an English doctor. Not the one they talk about. Some nigga that the English doctor owned. And they still calling him Sam Sharp, which is an insult to his memory. You're still calling him by the English doctor's name. See what I mean? Names. What you gonna get? You calling Sam Sharp, you think you're gonna get the English doctor? Or you gonna get the nigga? Because his name really ain't Sam Sharp. The cracker, the doctor's name was Sam Sharp. So when you calling for Sam Sharp, guess who you getting? The cracker. When you calling all them names, that's what you getting, the cracker. Y'all don't understand what's going on. It's a spiritual thing that's bumping up in here. You'll read They in one of them movies they had Roots or something. The guy Fittler or something his name was in the movie. The character played by Louis Gossett. He said, "Boss, I'm naming my child after you. That ought to be worth something, 'cause it is. You're naming your child after him. You're carrying on his legacy, his intention. His spirit resides now in your child. When your child is called, guess who's coming? The spirit comes. That's why we got names to call a spirit. Y'all just act like you can do anything. Y'all don't know. Try to know 2 or 3 things before you die. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. No, you ain't black. Grasp that. Before you die, nigga, don't be stupid all your life. You see this? It's brown. I got some black shit over here. My hair is almost black. And you can see my skin and my hair are not the same color. I have to tell people that all the time. If a person and their hair are not the same color, then the nigga ain't black. If you can see his hair and his face and they're different, there you go. I don't know what y'all waiting on. I guess the stupid train. It'll be here shortly because it's picking up everybody that's stupid and taking them on off away into stupid land. And, you can live there if that's what you want to do. Meanwhile, find out what this appellation that they are referring to you as is. Find the history of Frederick or whatever name they didn't put on you, like some kind of brand from a hot iron on you. It ain't you, it's just a brand from a hot iron put on you so they'll know who owns you. You don't own yourself. It ain't your name. Your name Charles. Your name Peter. Pan. I don't know. Peter Pan. Any of that stuff. Check it out, man. If that's your, I'm just saying, when I read books and I see a nigga named William Douglas, that's a cracker to me. That's a cracker's name. You got to prove to me that's a nigga. If I get a book and the thing say something like Jabali, or I know some other niggas around here, Olutaya or Tayo, just Tayo. That's enough. It ain't got to be the whole, makes it work. You looking at a nigga before you even do anything else. Then you'll know where you're headed. Our children need to know who's telling them a story about us. And if y'all don't let them know it's us, how they gonna know? A cracker, I've been watching YouTube. It's 5 crackers on there now. Now. All of them are telling niggas about niggas. Oh, this is your history. The African that owned the most slaves, he was I looked up all that stuff. They be proud in it because they put it out like it's real. So I look it up, check it out myself. They were talking about, Tipple Tip, or some nigga like that. They called him Tipper. He had a bunch of slaves. And then I checked him out. He was a slave. His parents were kidnapped and taken to some Arab joint where they made them all slaves, raped his mom, and he came out. Because he ain't no regular nigga. He's a Arab nigga. They birthed him, trained him, and educated him, or indoctrinated him, into thinking, because all y'all religious people are like idiots. You'll cut your own family if they don't believe in what you believe in. That's just stupid. You cut your own family, your own children, and your own sisters and brothers because they don't believe in what you believe. Believe, nigga! Do you hear what I'm saying? Believe! That's stupid. And here was Tipper Tip doing the same thing. He figured that them niggas are heathens and this and that because I'm a Muslim and you know what Muslims say. Dumbass niggas. The same niggas of the day doing the same thing now people talking about don't cuss. Because why? And the Bible don't say don't cuss. Where you getting this from anyway? Some cracker. You ain't never read the Bible. Man, quit playing with me. I'm just saying. I hear people talk all that crap and ain't none of it real. It's just talk. You read 3 or 4 sentences of a book and now you know the book. Get the hell out of here. You know, you believe. I make believe too. I make believe that I'm on Mars and stuff, or wherever, if that even exists. I make believe all kind of stuff too. So I understand. Believe me. So now, find out what your name is. You know what they've given you. Find out what it means. And see if you want to stay with that kind of description of your spirit. Because that's what it does. It describes your spirit before you get here. If it's not your spirit, they're describing someone else's spirit that will possess you. When you be like, I don't know why I did that. That's because you're possessed, fool. You're possessed by a spirit you don't even know what it is or the name means. Like, I think Robert means something about a spear. Look at him up. Y'all don't know? Find out. Quit running around supposedly grown people, ignorant as a doorknob. Don't do that. At least know the name you are using and what it means and stuff. No, I don't know what happened 500 years ago. And don't tell me about no comet. That's stupid. There ain't no comet. You can cancel that now. All y'all can cancel comet. That's just stupid from the get-go. You know, they got 3 letters and then they just put vowels to it as they please. And stops and all that. Yeah, that's just stupid. And they know it's stupid. They know it's wrong. Every one of them professors, doctors, lawyers, whatever they doing, talking about comet, they all know it's wrong. They know that's not it. No name of it. They make it up. Like Kwanzaa, they just make up some shit and there you go. Here you go. Hey. They won't go to our real stuff. They're going to make up some stuff. Some cracker-loving, well, I ain't going to call him cracker-loving, because, you know, he don't love nobody. Some guy make up a holiday, and then I'm supposed to do what? I'm supposed to look at that fool like he is a fool. He's just making up stuff, talking about he got a little Jew in it, a little Muslim in it, a little, I don't know. He just made up some garbage and threw it at us, and we supposed to take it because ABC put on commercials. NBC put on commercials. CBS put on, because CNN says it's so. Find out what your name, the name you use, because it ain't yours. Find out the name you use. Find out what it means. See. I'm just saying see, man, if that hooks up with your resonating spirit. Not the spirit that possesses you when you call by all them names, because them spirits waiting to be called. That's why they gave you them names, so you be just calling their spirits back up of their ancestors. Why you malign your own, and I think niggas talking about their own ancestors, boy, I be ready to, that's why I don't like to be around people. Talking about their own ancestors, that hurts me to the core. That somebody would actually do that. That's just stupid. That right there is enough to keep you enslaved the rest of your life. I would make you a slave. You maligning your own ancestors. You're stupid. Yeah, I said it. Run with that.